My name is Kartik Gupta. I am a third-year undergraduate student at the Department of Electronics and Electrical Communication Engineering enrolled in a dual degree course. I am from Delhi. I am a boarder of Meghnad Shah Order President. I am contesting for the post of Vice President, Technology Students Gymkhana, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, for the academic session 2016-2017. So, I have mentioned my Hall of Presidents in the introduction because I believe my Hall of Presidents is an integral part of my personality and needs to be mentioned in my introduction. Apart from that, to contest for the post of Vice President, one needs to be a part of the general body and should be affiliated to one of the halls of the residential and take the average in part of two. So, I think I can mention follow up. MS Hall is a integral part of your identity as a student of Kharagpur. I can follow up. I have my own follow up. So can you just tell me, as a person, do you also have the same attitude of intolerance that your hall has shown to other campus bodies, other halls over the past years? Please refrain from making such baseless allegations. It takes a kind of blatant views and even give, and I can answer the question. So because I was not a boarder of Lal Bahadur Shastri or the president.
Kartik, Kartik, I have got a question for you. Given that Soapbox is a ceremonial function, don't you feel appropriate to be present here in the uniform of Gymkhana? By the way, do you know what is the common dress of Gymkhana? Do you know what is the common dress of Gymkhana?
Sir, I don't know the common dress of Gymkhana, but if you're talking about the appropriate uniform, I believe I'm in the appropriate attire to represent my student community.
Maybe next time you can read the constitution of the Gymkhana.
Representing the concerns and securing the best interest of all the students, the Vice President acts as the vital bridge between the institute administration and the student community. He must be a motivating leader, a dedicated team member, and an efficient organizer. During my 3 years of stay at IIT Kharagpur, I have been involved in a plethora of activities and have demonstrated a strong sense of commitment in each one of them. I have been a part of Spaces, the annual social and cultural course of IIT Kharagpur for the past 2 years. In my second year as a co-organizing team member, I have contributed extensively to the three major facets of the fest, namely events, publicity, and sponsorship. On the sponsorship front, I have successfully garnered an amount of rupees 3.64 lakhs, which includes alumni contributions and corporate fees. I successfully coordinated with 57 campus disasters for publicity in the regions of Delhi and NCR, which resulted in a 60% increase in participation from these regions. On the events front, I spearheaded and conceptualized the conduction of the Freshers event in which 785 freshers participated. I conducted the event by coordinating with 30 associate members and 26 other core housing team members at 6 different venues simultaneously. I was entrusted with the editorial responsibility for the content development and publication for the Spring Fest annual newsletter Fani, which has a readership of over 30,000. And the annual souvenir, which spends a sponsorship amount of rupees 39.6 lakhs. During the fest, I managed the guest hospitality and catered to over 170 guests, including the likes of Farhan Akhtar, Indian Ocean, Youth Area, 6 international performers, as well as the team elements of Mr. Rajan Malhotra and Mr. Randeep Gupta. I was successful in reducing the budget by 5% in spite of a 30% increase in the number of guests. In my third year, as an event head for Fitfest 2016, my team and I redrafted and executed 110 events and 8 workshops successfully. Actualizing the vision for the fest, I introduced a new genre of comical expression by the name of Humor Fest. I organized stood the stand-up performances by comics like Mr. Nitin Murani and Mr. Zakir Khan, which witnessed an audience of more than 12,000. I secured a cash sponsorship of rupees 6 lakhs from Hero Vodafone as the presenting sponsor for the event Wi-Fi. I took it nationwide to 4 different cities of Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore and Kolkata. I was successful in getting associations worth rupees 55 lakhs, which includes the likes of Times of India and LTV. Apart from the extensive contribution to Springfest, I have been actively involved in various events held under the technology Students Gymkhana. In my second year, I represented Breakdance Hall of Presidents and Interroll English Mathematics, Interroll Indian Mathematics, and Interroll Art Design. Consequently, I was appointed as the vice captain for Interroll English Mathematics team of Breakdance Hall of Presidents in the third year. In my first year, I was a corporate and public relations team member at Team Kharagpur automobile racing team and worked towards strengthening alumni and corporate relationships. I led my respective teams to the quarterfinals of the event Choral Soccer, organized by Kharagpur Over Soccer Students Group, as well as the parliamentary debate organized by the Debating Society. I have consistently showcased a passion for excellence, even during my schooling at Delhi Public School in Rapura, where I was awarded 6 consecutive scholar badges. I was also an active football player and represented my school in various inter-school competitions. My involvement in all these activities have inculcated in me the qualities of teamwork, leadership, and organizational abilities, which are crucial for the post of Vice President. I believe I have the zeal and confidence to represent the interests of the student community at all times and discharge the duties of the Vice President effectively. Kartik, if you are congratulations, Kartik, for the wonderful creative performance. Can you give me an example of your leadership skills? So, as a testament to my leadership skills, I led a team of 3 associate members, 3 co-associate team members, and 25 crew members for the conduction of the event in the Srinivasa Ramanujan complex during the fest. Let me complete my answer. My team and I also grew 26 co-associate team members and 30 associate members during our tenure. So, I'm also the vice captain of Interroll English Mathematics team for Breakdance Hall of Presidents.
Can you just wait? Let him answer. Kartik, if you are aware that the event paintball was conducted by Springfest at a rate of rupees 100 per person, but the same event was conducted at RK Hall of Presidents at rupees 20 per person, and the event was The event was managed by one of your team members, and everything was same. The dimension and all the rules. So if SF is really a non-profit organization, what you have to say about that?
Do not make a statement, sir. First of all the funds that we collected did not go to Springfest. It was taken up by the organizers themselves. And second of all, when you increase the cost, there's an increase in quality, which I'm sure Springfest can share.
Excuse me, I have direct feedback from people that the quality was better at another picture novel and it was more affordable. So what we have to say is just last question.
Answer this question. Sir, I'm sure you have talked to many people, but I'm sure that all the participants from outside of IIT Kharagpur campus appreciated that Springfest provided them platform for framework as well as other activities.
Kartik, I understand that the revenues. I surely understand that the revenues must have gone to the organizing agency, but don't you feel that as a part of Springfest, you should, take a moral responsibility of providing affordable rates to visitors, not just from IIT Kharagpur, but as well as all over the nation? Next question.
Sir, a rate of rupees 100 can be afforded by most of the students. Apart from that, Springfest takes a nominal fee of rupees 1,000 from outside participants, which includes their accommodation and all the test process for all the star nights, which would not have been possible in any other conditions. Sir, I have a deep sense of social responsibility and have taken the initiatives of Shiksha and Mukti, under which we have organized various teaching and awareness campaigns in and around the schools of Kharagpur. I've also brought in the patronage of the UNESCO as well as the association towards the NGO for these events.
You might be aware of the event that a couple of years back was contributed to campus fest, especially regarding the conduction of IIT KCP Model United Nations. Okay, but this year it is not care to conduct that and replace with some XYZ event. So as an event set, was it not your responsibility to let the other fest know so that they could have continued the legacy of IIT KCP Model United Nations this year too?
The organization that conducts the month is the Debating Society. This year, they themselves proposed to conduct the parliamentary debate. And Circus agreed to that and received a greater participation.
Okay, so you are just replying, mentioning that debating society controls the decision making of Springfest. Like if they say we are going to conduct Gram Panchayat here, so you're going to go with that as question. That's
Let him answer.
Sir, it's not that Springfest can impose its decisions on any organization. We came to a mutual discussion that the parliamentary debate would gather more participants and please let me complete the answer. And at Springfest, we take care to try new ideas and new initiatives. And parliamentary debate was a success and has been a part of the parliamentary debate circuit throughout the country.
Kartik, last year we have lost several of our friends due to traffic accidents. What differently would you do to the elected vice president to increase the safety of the students?
Thanks a lot for giving me this platform. And I want to request all the student community to please discourage from such activities which may cause you harm or any sort of impairment. After that, I will take additional security measures and ensure that no such thing is happening. It will tell you as the vice president.
Kartik, I have a question for you. Kartik, exactly 2 years back, close to 3,000 students voted for you and entrusted you with the responsibility of Secretary Knowledge Club, but you just walked out of your responsibility and resigned.
And let me correct you. I was never the secretary of Knowledge Club. I already had a thought. Let me complete my answer. Let me complete my answer. Please let me complete my answer. Absolutely not. Please let me complete my answer. Before the election, I already had a talk with the concerned Gymkhana officials, and I also met Dr. T.K. Nanda, who was the election in charge, and we agreed to withdraw my nomination. But so for your students, and I was not elected.
I've been a part of this election process. Kartik has been part of this election process.
Now, I applied for the post of secretary, Knowledge Club subcommittee, as well as the core of the team member as speaker. After taking both the decisions, I decided that I wanted to continue as the core of the team member speakers, and I conveyed this decision to the concerned Gymkhana officials, as well as Dr. T.K. Nanda, and they were on board with that decision.
Kartik just not said that he withdrew the nomination.
No one follows this. No one follows this.
Kartik, can you mention the initiatives that you have taken inside and outside of Springfest?
So, as an event set for Springfest 2016, I took the initiative to garner a cash sponsorship of rupees 6 lakhs from Hero Motorcorp for the conduction of the event by fire. I took it nationwide in 4 different cities of Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and Kolkata. Springfest also organized Cyber Arena, which was my initiative, and we also took it nationwide for the first time ever. So I also introduced a new genre of comical expression by the name of humor quest and organized 2 stand-up acts by renowned comics Mr. Nitin Murani and Mr. Zakir. Apart from that, I also have a deep sense of social responsibility and took the initiative of having Mufti and Shiksha, under which we conducted teaching and awareness campaigns for the underprivileged students. So apart from that, I took the initiative of making the students aware of the various avenues provided at IIT Kharagpur through the examples of the illustrious series through my initiative, The Game Changer.
Kartik, you just mentioned that you were able to bring in Hero Motorcorp for 6 lakhs for Springfest. But in your SOP, you mentioned that you were the event head of Springfest. How were you able to do that?
So, it was my own initiative to take Wi-Fi to the next level and took it nationwide. For that, I contacted the sponsorship heads, and they were kind enough to let me contact the Hero Motorcorp, which gave a sponsorship amount of 6 lakhs.
Kartik. I'm sure you've got some really good friends at Springfest, and I'm sure you've got some good support from Springfest as well. But, as an honest candidate, don't you feel it's absolutely wrong?
You're supposed to ask questions.
Sorry?
I believe I'm.
I'm saying as an honest candidate, don't you feel it's absolutely wrong to take credits of your entire team on this public podium?
Let me answer the question. So, first of all, I did not take credit for my entire team. Taking Wi-Fi nationwide and getting Hero sponsorship was my own initiative. You can ask anyone from the Springfest team, and I'm sure they would agree with me.
IIT Kharagpur has not won the Inter-IIT Sports General Championship for the past 10 years. So, if you're elected as a vice president, what differently would you do to get back the GC?
Sir, absolutely. It is very necessary to offer IIT Kharagpur to get the general championship in the next coming years. For that, I have talked to many captains, and I would like to urge, first and foremost, we need to get more permanent coaches for the teams that do not have them, like volleyball, weightlifting, and volleyball. Apart from the regular practices that are going on, I propose to make a tournament that would give the participants a feel of pressure and of dealing with stressful situations. Apart from that, there are many proposed facilities that are in the pipeline. If elected as the Vice President, I will ensure that these facilities are completed as soon as possible so that the sports person of IIT Kharagpur have a chance to practice on them as soon as possible and get the TC gold medal for IIT Kharagpur.
Kartik, I have a question. Let him answer. You want to ask a question or not? Kartik, you have very good managerial capabilities. You have very well managed the Springfield this year, right?
Can you repeat your question?
You have very well managed the Springfield this year. Yes or no?
I along with my team managed Big this year.
How do you manage the open mic in crowd when the Springfield tournament was enjoying inside the crowd? Thousands of the IITs are standing outside the crowd. How did you manage that night?
So we have security measures to manage all that. And since the door open in the theater has a limited capacity, it is sure that all the participants can manage the star night. However, since the star nights are so valued, many of the participants come to all the star nights, even if they're aware that they might not get the seats.
And why didn't you give the officers candle? Then you could have managed it.
So, it was aware of the budget constraints as well as Springfest had 2 star nights in Danvers Stadium. However, for the first 2 star nights, we conducted with the door open in theatre as it is part of our culture, as well as to conserve budget for the other initiatives that we have taken this year.
You will actualize your vision for the best, and for that you initiated the Human Fest this year. What is your vision for Springfest?
So, our vision for Springfest is to be the biggest social and cultural festival in all of India. Let me complete my answer. And I believe the main purpose of Springfest is to promote and reward talent. For that, I want all the events that can be held under the social and cultural umbrella to be included in the Springfest. Apart from that, Springfest is a social and cultural fest. We need to do lots more to go to the level for social and cultural and give back to the society.
We will not have any statement of purpose. We will just start with the proposals. Just wait for a second. Kartik, I have a mail of yours by Professor Arjit there. There it states on 15th of March 2016 that you have less attendance in the lecture class and you have also lost the attendance. And one more thing, I have your mail where it says that you have got an F grade and a backlog in lecture technology in your first year. Right? So everyone present here must be down to your academic credentials. So how do you defend that?
First of all, I would like to say that no one here should drop my academic credentials because I've cleared the 6.7 cutoff by a very big margin. And second of all, let me complete my answer. And second of all, the professors were not aware of the medical reasons when he sent that mail. After that, I had a talk with the professor, and if you know that much, you would also be knowing that I was not deregistered in any of the subjects. Let me complete my answer. And if you have seen my ERP, you would know that in my first year, I cleared the electrical technology subject and by a very big margin.
So now, given that there is a difference of 3.3 between 6.7 and 10 on a 10-point scale, how big a margin do you consider is big? How big a margin do you consider is actually big?
Sir, I'm not here to comment on any subjective questions.
You
I believe I
question
successfully
Let me
cleared the cutoff.
clarify. If it was, if you mentioned right now, maybe not just like a minute ago, and you have cleared it by a big margin, how big a margin is actually big?
If we successfully clear the cutoff, it does not matter what the margin is, and however, your question was a very subjective question.
Kartik, your food
did you apply for the post of student placement coordinator this year? And if you did, why?
Yes, sir. I applied for the post of student placement coordinator this year. I did so because even if I'm not elected as the vice president, I believe I have the ample skills and experience to contribute to the student community through my involvement as a placement coordinator.
Kartik, Kartik, your co-candidate has taken an initiative to bridge the funding gap between VCs and the fledgling startups of KGP. Are you aware of such an initiative? And if yes, then please throw some light on it.
And I'm sure you're talking about Kharagpur Angel Network, which is a very nice initiative by the showroom, by showroom. And Kharagpur Angel Network, please let me complete my answer. Kharagpur Angel Network acts as a platform where the fledgling startups of IIT Kharagpur are put in contact with the interested venture capitalists.
Kartik, yes, Kartik. Kartik, it has come to our notice that while your interaction with freshers, you were trying to lure them with ridiculous claims like having smoking zones and 0% attendance and we also have testimony from the residents of Lal Bahadur Shastri Hall of Residence regarding the same.
And I can get testimony from anyone regarding anything on the matter.
Kartik, so one of your being very convenient of you. The point that a question is not known to you, either you put the blame on debating society, or you want to ask a question, you ask the question, or the candidate is not. Isn't it very convenient? Is it a habit or it's just about tonight itself?
Just ask the question.
In one of your answers, you mentioned about your initiative game changers. Can you throw some light on it for us? And why is it specifically for IIT Kharagpur?
Yes, sir, absolutely. The initiative Game Changers was targeted mainly for the target audience of first years as well as second years. They need to be made aware of the various avenues that are provided to them by the IIT Kharagpur. And they need to follow the examples set by the illustrious seniors so that they can ensure that they are following on the right path and can consult the seniors if they have any problem regarding those.
We people like senior students of IIT Kharagpur have absolutely fond memories of fitness and a particular event called Fest Finance, right? In at least 2 years, no theatre stalwart has been IIT Kharagpur as part of fitness. On the other hand, the Fest event has been bringing in Bollywood stalwarts and the stalwarts from the Indian film industry and theatre industry almost on a yearly basis. Why haven't we been able to address this gap as an event set of?
Sir, first of all, please, I would like to congratulate Shridesh for the marvelous job that they are doing.
Thank you. Now,
The initiative Game Changer was started 2 to 3 weeks ago before my candidature was filed. So it is not from the candidature.
once you're declared as vice president candidate officially, once you started visiting holidays, only then that
The candidature is filed once you submitted a nomination form.
Do you have any plans for the welfare of PGRS? Do you have any plans for the welfare of PGRS students?
Absolutely, sir. I have talked to many postgraduate and research scholars and have taken in their issues. The main concerns regarding placements, I have surely worked on it, and I would like to introduce the concept that I'm working on. I would like a more involvement of the department of professors as they have very good contacts in the core companies. Since postgraduate students are working on a very specific area of research, we need more core companies for the placement. Apart from that, to increase the preparedness and awareness levels, I also have a plan to put better information notice boards such that they're made aware of the happenings, of the events, of the selections, of the guest lectures, seminars, workshops that are conducted on a regular basis by IIT Kharagpur and all its organizations.
Kartik, you just said that you have spoken to a lot of PG students, right? So can you just throw some light on the stats of PG internship?
Sorry, again.
Can you throw some light on the statistics? Let the candidate answer. Let the candidate answer.
So, absolutely, I believe if you go by the statistics, they are very good, but there's always a scope for
How do you
improvement.
define very good? Don't give very good. You just said we are not supposed to ask subjective questions. Don't give subjective answers.
Absolutely, sir. Sir, I'm not aware of the exact statistics.
Let the candidate answer. Next question, please. Are you guys?
Kartik, my question is regarding the code of conduct and sprinklers. You know, the entire campus becomes a sort of a passive smoker. You cannot differentiate whether it's fog or it's smoke. So, do you think we can do something regarding increasing the discipline during the sprinklers?
Ma'am, I'm not aware of this passive smoking of the campus. However, I believe that if any such thing is happening, we have introduced quick response team as well as helpline numbers for security. Apart from that, I stand by any of the rules of the institute regarding possession and consumption of the substances as our institute. If you have any such problems, you can always contact security.
Kartik,
Follow.
yeah. See, I myself have observed that in the gate number 5 there's no smoking zone. So during sprinkles, people were sitting right over there and smoking to glory. How do you justify
And let me answer your question. We gave out helpline numbers as well as quick response team. Also, there are contacts of generous degrees that are given to everyone. Did you try contacting them regarding the problem that you're facing?
Kartik, I have a question for you. Kartik, what is your opinion about the SWG student mentorship program?
My opinion is that it is a very good program and needs to be conducted for all the freshers.
Okay, given that I have a follow-up question. Given that you feel that it is very good program and given your academic debacle, did you consider it important enough to meet your assigned buddy even once and his name is Mr. Mike Mishra, if you don't know?
Please correct the facts. I met my assigned mentor. I met my assigned mentor 3 times in his room and many times outside of his room. So please correct the facts and also the mails to support my friend. You can ask my other co-mentees regarding this if you have any doubts.
Kartik, have you got any internship offer from any company this year? And why that company?
Yes, sir. I got an internship offer from Vikram Sola. It is one of the biggest companies in India that caters to the sustainable energy sector. I, being a socially responsible person, have a keen interest in working towards sustainable energy and since it is working towards the solar panels, I believe my experience as a student of electronics and electrical engineering department, along with my motivation, will help me success and I've made a bit of the field of the sustainable development more in the campus.
Kartik,
Let Anupam answer.
According to the constitution of Gymkhana, it is mentioned that every year there should be PG representative for 3 domains: social and cultural, technology, sports and games. And the last year we had all 3 of them were 2013, 14, and it is the last academic session where we saw participation. So why is this in being held these years? And if you are elected as vice president, what you are going to action? What your initiatives are going to be?
So, thank you for bringing it up to light. I would like to take this platform because last year what happened was there were no applications from the postgraduate scholars for any of the mentioned posts. I would like to take this platform to encourage all the postgraduate scholars, postgraduate students, as well as the research scholars to come forward and apply for all the mentioned posts. And I'm sure, if in the case of the vice president, I would make sure that the information is disseminated effectively and they are made aware of each and every contestant, each and every post that they contested for.
Kartik, recently some sports teams of IIT Kharagpur have participated in the sports fest of IIT Roorkee. We being the oldest and the largest IIT, do you think we require a sports meet for ourselves?
Sir, absolutely. I believe that there should be an inter-KGB sports meet of IIT Kharagpur on the lines of Sharia. Sir, I believe it will benefit the sports persons of IIT Kharagpur. They will have more practice sessions apart from the practice games they play, as well as working in a stressful and dedicated environment.
Kartik,
It will.
Kartik, you just mentioned that you proudly hosted the freshers orientation. Now, this freshers orientation was hosted 8 months after the freshers have entered the campus and 2 months after the spring fest. What kind of freshers orientation was it, or was it just a publicity gimmick?
Sir, I'm talking about the patient orientation that was held in the month of September.
I'm talking about the freshers orientation, which was held on 1st of April, the post of which has been shared by yourself and the Student Society Kharagpur page. And it carries your contact number, your name, and other details as well. I'm talking about that freshers orientation. Aren't you aware of it?
Sir, the freshers will be selected in the second year as 4 team members. And hence I believe this is the right time to inform them of their responsibilities and their working for Springfield. So this is how to bring the freshers orientation for Springfield.
I'm talking about what I'd like to mention here is redundancy. The freshers orientation is conducted right in the beginning of the autumn semester by the present VP, right? Was this event an absolute redundant event?
Absolutely not, sir. In the first freshers orientation, we make them aware of Springfield as well as other involvements in Kharagpur. Right now, what we conducted was to make them aware of the work of a core team member as well as the achievement of Springfield in the past 2 years.
Kartik, what are your comments on the resource scholar day that is organized by individual departments?
Sir, it is a very good activity and needs to be taken more seriously. I believe that there was some issue with the funding, and if elected as the vice president, I will ensure that no such problems occur during my tenure.
Kartik, yeah, you please ask. According to the constitution, to contest for the post of VP, you need 3 years of experience. To contest for the post of general secretary, you need 2 years of experience. So for PG candidates, it's not possible. The constitution really states some people are more equal than others. Why should we really care about voting?
Sir, I don't want you to question the credibility of the constitution that has been drafted by professors as well as the previous religious charges. I'm not here to comment on them.
If it is always correct, so you will make no changes whatsoever to your constitution. Also, it is happening the rights of many people on campus. So that kind of
Sir, if you are aware, any changes to the constitution can be made in the students forum. If they have any point, if anyone has any suggestion, they can always take it up there, and the amendments to the constitution will be taken up from there.
According to Standing Appeals Committee, mentioned in the Constitution, it says that the Standing Appeals Committee. But in the recent Standing Appeal Committee, which was filed by one hall of presidents, the General Secretaries of Technology directly approached the President of Technology Students Gymkhana. So why did they break the channel, and is there any reason behind that?
So, the members of the Standing Appeals Committee are the Vice President, the concerned General Secretary, the concerned Secretary, concerned Director Nominee, Sports Officer in charge, as well as the concerned PDM. So, for a Standing Appeals Committee, the General Secretary is directly moved to the President in an efficient and faster manner.
So why did they break the Constitution? Though it is mentioned in the Constitution that they should not, there is no president in the composition as mentioned by you yourself. So why did they
So first of all, the president is responsible for each and every activity of the Gymkhana, and any needs to be brought in the president should be brought in.
Last question. I have a question. What is the concurrent audit of Gymkhana? Who performs this, and how is it different from the annual audit?
And there are 2 audits of the technologies in Gymkhana. The concrete audit is performed on a regular basis, in which an auditor is selected by the president of the technology in Gymkhana. For the annual audit, there is a chartered accountant that is invited, and on the recommendation of the president to the final director, and he is made in charge of the total audit of the total tenure of technology in Gymkhana.
Speaking of funds, what is the procedure to draw?
We have a follow-up.
What is the procedure to draw money out of Gymkhana, and who are the signatories involved?
So we can only draw money out of Gymkhana through checks, and there are 3 signatories: the vice president, the honorary treasurer, and the president of the Gymkhana.
You must have read the constitution.
Thank you.
first proposal, I propose to create an IT cell, student body, which would work to improve the processes involved in pursuing various curricular activities by the integration. The cell will provide technological solutions for various issues faced by the students. The solutions will enhance the productivity of the student and the administrative bodies involved in undertaking these processes while making the processes hassle-free for the student community. The body will consist of the students selected on the basis of merit and shall work under the supervision of a professor in charge. The next proposal: introduce an online mess system to provide the avail the option of choosing and paying only eat outside the basic menu, which will be decided by the hall management sector. Students of various of the fill their options online on a common portal, deciding what all they want to eat and pay only for the selection. Also, a common portal system will simplify accounting of the expenses involved along with the enhanced monitoring by both the Hall Council and the HMC. It will empower the students to choose what they want to eat and pay for the same. My third proposal: I propose to form a graduate studies cell under the Chairman Career Development Center to foster research and development amongst both undergraduate and postgraduate students in established research universities and laboratories both in India and abroad. The cell would help the undergraduate students get more opportunities for foreign internships. The postgraduate students currently pursuing masters would be able to secure PhD opportunities, and PhD students would be able to acquire postdoctoral positions under internationally renowned professors. This cell would streamline the application process as well as help in efficient information dissemination of various opportunities for students who are not looking for corporate jobs. The cell would also organize guest talks and interactive workshop sessions by main personalities in research, thus promoting research culture in the campus. My fourth proposal: I propose to create an application to bring about all the information regarding any of the students concerning activities on campus on a single platform, not only fulfilling the essential need of aggregating the information, but also presenting it in an organized, user-friendly manner, so as for the user to make full use of it. The application will also function as an effective means of communication between the various groups with the targeted students. The application will also contain various other features focused on allowing users to organize and receive the information according to the choice of preference and constraints. My fifth proposal has two parts. The first part is I propose to create an online portal for booking doctor appointments in the PC Roy Technology Hospital. The newly formed IT cell, which can be referred to proposal number 1, can be tasked to create the portal. The second part of the proposal, I propose to introduce an annual student health service scheme to mentoring of students of IIT Kharagpur. These preventive health checkups will facilitate the detection of latent diseases and their subsequent treatments for the students to help them compare the progression of their health year over year. There shall also be an awareness program regarding common diseases occurring at this age. Starting with my first proposal, I propose to create an IT cell, a student body which would work to improve the processes involved in pursuing various curricular and extracurricular activities by the integration of technology. The cell will provide technological solutions for various issues faced by the students. The solutions will enhance the productivity of the students and their administrative bodies involved in undertaking these decisions, while making the processes hassle-free for the student community. The body will consist of students selected on the basis of merit and shall work under the supervision of a professor in charge. The need for the proposal. There are multiple avenues relating to the student community of IIT Kharagpur, which are in serious need of digitalizing out their operations effectively. There is a constant need for developing new applications to cater to the rising needs of the general populace of IIT Kharagpur in both curricular and extracurricular domains. There's a need to bring transparency matters concerning monitoring training to the students' funds. The solution for this problem can be formation of an IT cell, a student body with proper technical expertise to build, scale and manage digital solutions to address long-standing problems of the student community. The IT cell will utilize immense potential of the students of IIT Kharagpur who can excel in the field of application development, product design and product management by building permanent solutions to the problems faced by themselves as well as their peers. Implementation. A three-tier form based on merit under the guidance of the professor in charge. The Vice President, Technology Students Gymkhana, will be an ex-officio coordinator. The team will be headed by two coordinators. The team will consist of a maximum number of 3 to 5 verticals, namely backend development, product management, content development, and UI/UX respectively. The respective team leads will be assisted by team members whose number shall not exceed more than 5 per vertical. Sorry, they shall not be less than more than 5. Roles and professor in charge. The professor in charge shall nominate the coordinators by the recommendation of the vice president and the outgoing coordinator. The professor in charge shall supervise the selection of the team members and he shall also advise the coordinators on the academic. He shall coordinators on the audio project. The coordinators shall coordinate the activities of the various teams and be jointly responsible for the completion of the undertaken projects. They, in consultation with the Vice President, Technology Students Gymkhana, and the Professor in charge, shall decide upon the projects to be undertaken for this academic session. They shall also submit the quarterly progress report to the Professor in charge and Dean of Student Affairs.
I think Paris may ask questions regarding that.
Kartik, first question regarding the academic resources database. Kartik, regarding the academic resources database, you have mentioned 6 points in that, right? So the first point is the online database, which the makeup working on. The second point is like the United Nations and NTL is already working on that. The research repository on which the SRIC working already is there. And the sixth point is a centralized online web portal which many of the hall of residents do have this. Right?
So let me correct you. Not all of the hall of residences have an online web portal. If you are aware of that, I propose to create a centralized web portal. Let me answer this question first. Also have the talk in MetaKHP and we decided to collaborate for IT cell and it will not solve only these issues. It will make a structure for which any other future solutions that can be applied for the use of technology will be solved.
I let him ask a follow-up. Let him ask a follow-up after that you ask him.
So what you trying to actually imply was 2 seconds of practical. He was sitting with his own laptop, and the moment the research paper comes to him, and whatever he does is to digitize this. Is that what IIT aspires to do in his second or third year?
First of all, the main task would be to for the structure and implementation of the IT cell, which will solve many of the issues. To enroll and pay for the source database, which are manuals and equipment and equipment usage videos will be shown, which are not currently shown in the video.
So have you met anyone in the administration regarding this proposal? And can you throw some light on the groundwork that you have done for this proposal?
Sir, I have met Professor Manish Bhattacharjee, Dean of Student Affairs regarding this proposal. I've also met Professor Parthaprajan Das, who is the Joint Principal Investigator, National Digital Library, Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I've also had a talk with Dr. D.K. Nanda, who is the Chief System Manager, Computer and Informatics Center. I've also met Mr. Somen Mandal, Sports Officer in Charge, Technology Students Gymkhana. Apart from that, I've also met a student representative, Mr. Shubham Bhage, for this proposal. Others are given the consent and were very positive about the implementation of the mentioned.
Kartik. Okay. Fine. If you are aware of Constitution, there is a role called Technology Coordinator. So more or less, the responsibility of Technology Coordinator is the same thing which you have mentioned in your entire proposal. So what is the need of one more cell which there is already a position for Technology Coordinator mentioned in the Constitution?
So the technology coordinator is responsible for managing the technical expertise of the Gymkhana. What I propose is to create a structure through which any of the perpetuating, ongoing and future problems can be solved with technical advancement, and not only these problems, which include online application for the BCI hospital as well as other academic problems.
In that case, why do you keep the technology coordinator in the entire loop for the structure of the team of these IIT?
Sir, I coordinate. I contacted the best coordinator, Mr. Shubham Bhage, regarding this, and I also have his approval.
Kartik, can you please throw some light on the Kartik, can you please throw some light on the selection procedure and the eligibility criteria in the first year?
So, in the first year of its implementation, the Vice President, in consultation with the Dean of the Student Affairs, will select a professor in charge. Then, professor in charge, they will decide on the coordinators that will be selected on the basis of merit of the CVs and applications. Complete his answer.
Yeah, I can read that.
Let me complete his answer.
Let him answer, friends. Let him answer.
Since the students, sir, my answer is for the general students and not just for the panelists.
And I was talking about the interest of time.
Let him answer.
Sir, then the coordinators, along with the vice president as well as the professor in charge, will conduct team leads as well as team members for the initial implementation of the project.
Kartik, can you please throw some light on why should a student take up such an mundane administrative job which should be otherwise looked after by an institute staff? And if yes, why keep providing enough remuneration for the students?
Sir, I believe that students are best represented in their own interest. And if the student takes up such a job, I believe that the job will be much efficient and faster. This does not mean that I haven't taught in the ERP. I have taken the ERP is busy with their ongoing project, and hence I believe a student proposed structure of these in an efficient way for the student to represent their project.
Right. You didn't address the second part of the question yet. Why are you paying, say, a minimum wage for the students who will be, working on these solutions?
Sir, they are working in the interest of the student community and not for any cooling.
Kartik, in research, what leave you are going to do with the pressurizing? Isn't it your thing? What leave are you going to do?
Sir, the work of pressurizing is not totally aware by the students. The IT cell will make each and every research project that the professors and students want to work on, and it will be available to each and every student, so that he can contact the professor regarding a research project and work on it. I propose to introduce an online mess system to provide the students a facility to avail the option of choosing additional food items and paying only for what they eat outside the basic menu, which will be decided by the hall management center. Students of various sorts of residents can fill up their options online on a common portal, deciding what all they want to eat and pay only for the selection. Also, a common portal system will simplify accounting of the expenses involved along with the enhanced monitoring by both all councils and HMC. It will empower the students to choose what they want to eat and pay for the same. Requirement. Most halls of residences have a system in which the record of the additional food consumed by each student is maintained manually in the register and the sum is calculated at the end of the current procedure does not provide the flexibility to not pay for a particular food item apart from the basic menu, which the student does not want to eat at all. Hence, sometimes students end up paying for something they don't eat the whole semester. Upon implementation of this proposal through a dedicated online portal, students will get the freedom to pay for what they eat, check and schedule their mess expenses. This will ensure a more systematic, reliable and automatic accounting procedure. Since the mess workers will be pre-informed about the quality of the food needed, there will not be a problem of shortage or excess of food. So, in my hand, I have a tab. We have a prototype of the online mess portal that will load in that. It's the portal through which you can log in. You can see the contact information as well as the notice board regarding any notices regarding a mess. So once you log in, the user ID is user123 and the password is pass123. Please log into the portal. So after logging in, you can see that there are many tabs on top. Notice, choice sheet, detail, account, edit profile, and call for duty. This will ensure once you click on the choice sheet, a menu will be made available through which you can select what all additions you want apart from the basic menu. You can select what you want to eat for breakfast on Monday or for lunch on Saturday or any other day. Once you have made your selections, and you submit your options, you will be made aware of the total expense for that month. This way, the students will be made aware of what all choices they have filled and what will cost them to fill those choices.
Panelists may ask question regarding the subject.
So, can I continue my proposal? So, in the next tab, the accounts, the student pays a total fee at the start of the semester. Through that tab, we can actually look at what all the student has paid for and how much balance he has left for the next remaining months.
Hush, let him ask.
But the point is, students don't look for how many mess contractors. I want them by name. How many mess contractors have you contacted? How many have given you the access? And how are you going to tackle the political cloud that is actually prevalent in the mess unions and the mess contractors unions?
So I'm not here to discuss the political cloud. However, I have contacted the chairman of all managers. He has told me to
Perhaps you are one of the prime stakeholders in this fantastic proposals of yours. If you haven't got in touch with them, you do not have their proposal, you do not have their approval, how do you plan to go ahead with it?
If elected, I would surely take their approval. And so I have contacted the chairman of all managers. I believe the system is in it. Sir, the system is all the business contractor. So I don't believe there will be any problem. Last follow.
Mess contractor handles that
intricate operational issues of the daily website, right? So why haven't you contacted them regarding this proposal? This is a very straightforward question, right?
So, as I mentioned, I contacted third quality which managed the best contractors, the chairman of all managing center. And if they have any questions, please do not question his credibility.
Can you show me some financial that will tell how beneficial this proposal is for some financials?
Absolutely, sir. If you can look, there is a mesh bill attached for August 2015 of a concerned student. Here it is visible that a student, apart from the common basic that is applicable to each and every student of the hall, they have very specific non-basic requirements. The total bill that they have to pay will include the bill of the basic as well as their add-on. So the student will only have to pay for what they eat and not what the whole student community pays on average.
Tisha. Because say only 30 people opt for the particular item, the contract is able to provide
Absolutely, ma'am. I discussed with the chairman of all management center, and the options will be decided accordingly to the along with consultation with the best pocket.
Kartik, where in your proposal, Kartik, where in your proposal have you mentioned the timeline and the procedure of how are you writing the tenders and the way you are approving the tender?
Let him answer the question.
Can you please repeat your question?
Where in your proposal is the timeline of implementation of your proposal mentioned? And apart from that, there is no procedure on how you will invite the tenders, on what criteria, and how are you going to approve
It's not about inviting the tenders. We can have the correct best HRs on board with the proposal.
when you haven't contacted any best contractor, how can you say that it is asking for the same? When you haven't contacted any best contractor, how can you say that? How can you say that it is asking for the same?
I have contacted the chairman of all management center as well as the business sector, agent practice, coordinating technical officer. Please let him answer that.
If you get my question right, my question is
Absolutely, ma'am.
regarding
Let
best
me
contractor.
complete my answer. The current system is in place in data solo business where it is a private contractor. So in case if elected as the vice president, I will surely consult all the best contractors regarding this proposal.
Let me pass. You ask your question.
Absolutely, sir. The process is being successfully conducted in Vegas all locations. And it can be conducted in each and every all locations.
How many students of the campus are going to be benefited by this proposal?
Sir, almost every selection that I've taken, each and every student of IIT Kharagpur will want to pay for what they eat.
Last question.
Can you elaborate on how many private vendors are there and how many public operated vessels are there in the campus?
Exact number, but thank
You
you for
are
your
not aware
suggestion.
of anything.
I'm sorry, sir. May I answer comment?
Basically,
No more question. Kartik, you may take your seat.